before he gets strong. So we're gonna have Outworld Devourer get through the pool, and that might be first pick. Never mind, it's gonna be Bounty Hunter from Fnatic with Alliance banning out Tinker. They've probably seen Hani practicing Tinker a lot, so don't want to give that away together with Veno. With the first pick Bounty, what do you expect here from Alliance? We don't really have too much time to talk about what do you expect because they pick really fast because they have to.
Everything, Cinderin. Everything
Same
I expect.
Mirana.
Well, OD is still available, and that's a hero that's been banned like consistently. But yeah, they're gonna take Disruptor.
Favorite support.
I hope it's not a support. I hope it's a mid Disruptor. That's my favorite. Because then you see glimpses like every 10 seconds back to base over and over. But yeah, you're right. They don't really have S4's doesn't play Disruptor really. With Bulba, then maybe. You know, maybe we'll see that in this tournament.
I don't think I've ever seen S4 playing Disruptor, but you're right, Bulba could. And there was the Mirana pick. I did get one right, and I also didn't say a second one, so I got 100%.
You're so good.
Man.
You think?
Okay.
Do you think No-Tail wants to feed/carry on Witch Doctor again? His feeding actually benefited the team. I mean, he was actually huge in that game. All he had to do was get off a cask, die, and they win the team fight. I think that's pretty effective play.
He did an excellent job in the last game, and Fnatic could be tempted to get it again, especially when you look at the pool. There's not many supports left. There's an Elder Titan who can be run as a support. There's an Enigma they can go in the jungle with. Pugna is a borderline support. Tide Abaddon is an option, but I really think Fnatic needs to get their hands on the Witch Doctor right now, because else Alliance could snag it from them and just run a super strong aggressive trial lane with triple range, or whatever dual lanes they even want with Disruptor, Witch Doctor, and Mirana. And Fnatic is going to struggle, so we're going to see what they do.
Who do you have under Undying?
Elder Titan. Oh, sorry, Abaddon, and then Elder Titan.
Abaddon and
Abaddon.
Elder Titan.
No, not Abba. Abba died with the 80s.
If you ever how do I say this? If I ever actually say Abaddon in a match, I'm just gonna kill myself. That's all I have to say about that.
Right, that's
Looks
really
like
bold
Fnatic's gonna go for Enigma and Witch Doctor. Yeah, I'm kind of confused why I don't see these two strength heroes. This is ruining my Captain's Draft experience, Volvo! But Enigma, Witch Doctor, Bounty Hunter, lots of team fight with the Witch Doctor and Enigma. If you can get that combo off, that is disgusting. Tide Hunter anytime picking by Alliance, so support. Well, it could be an offlane Tide. We've seen that a lot in the past when he was
OD not picked yet? Seriously.
Seriously.
How is OD not picked? This hero is still a top tier pick and still an amazing laner, and Alliance has everything they need to run an OD lineup. They have good teamfight potential to set up with the Sanity's Eclipse. Their lanes are self-sufficient, so OD can just farm. And Fnatic, they're going greedy with an Enigma pick here. Oh, nice.
I was hoping for it.
Love
I was hoping for the Cinderin hero. Your favorite.
Only hero.
Your only hero, man.
I got known for and since forgotten. Yeah.
You're known for feeding on Lina too, though.
But that's not in the pool this time. That was last game.
Yeah,
and I hand on heart, I could not have played that better than okay.
That was pretty legit, not gonna lie.
A lot worse. So, yeah, definitely. Alliance, I love their picks here, though. This is so aggressive, so stun, teamfight, control-oriented that Fnatic are going to have to try to get...
In 10 seconds,
yeah,
too.
they're going to run out of time.
Are they going to go for a Dragon Knight mid? They need something tanky against Nightsock. OD, Kunkka. Oh,
and Kunkka.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Alliance's turn to pick.
So not the easiest setup for Kunkka's Torn, unless you're counting the Outworld Devourer's Astral Imprisonment, but that's not really... I mean, starting off for the stage, like in laning stage, Kunkka's not going to be able to hit the consistent torrents unless Witch Doctor is just an absolute beast, I guess. I guess Cask with an Enigma in the jungle with Malefice, perhaps. Random. Okay, no, I was going to say, I thought they might have
The synergy in their lineup compared to in the last one, I feel like this time around Alliance got a better grip on the pool, got the better trade, and right now has a really solid draft with great synergy and laning. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you said, "Oh my god!" If this isn't, no, it's not. It can't be. He's been playing offlane sniper.
Practicing it. Yes.
I don't know. I think
he better have.
Amazing.
New Earth, just throwing it out there.
I think this is a sniper mid because this hero is one of the best heroes against OD in lane, and really have terrible ganking potential in the early game. Witch Doctor as a solo support cannot gank, and then they have and needs to jungle. And if Bounty Hunter gets a one-on-one lane, he can't really afford to leave his lane to gank, so we're gonna see what happens in that regard. But Sniper is amazing against OD. He outranges OD, he doesn't need his mana for anything, and he just keeps harassing with take, aim, and headshot if he has an uphill ward. So that's what I'm expecting. We're gonna see if that's what happens. For now, Alliance are running 3 heroes bottom with Nightstalker leading the charge.
You can't do showcase view in this? Is that normal?
Huh?
showcase view. I'm really disappointed.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to see
Tom, why
Sniper's
can't we
face
do-
up close. Ah, that's so disappointing, man.
You can zoom at least, but it's not the same.
This cast is over. I don't want to do it anymore. He doesn't even have... I was hoping he had the wolf set. I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty legit.
Playing Ursa on Sniper?
Something like that, yeah. No-Tail playing the Witch Doctor, by the way. I don't know if we specifically mentioned that, but...
Let's run over the heroes.
Yeah, so I'll go over Fnatic, you go over Alliance because you're a fanboy. You know, Era playing the
What?
Kunkka. No-Tail playing the Witch Doctor yet again, who was crucial in the last... Hani
30
playing mid as the
seconds to
OD.
battle.
Fly on the Enigma going to be using his demonic conversion on a creep here to help the lane push back towards Hani's favor, and probably in jungle after that, and Trixie off lane Bounty Hunter.
And for Alliance, oh man, these lanes, if this is the lanes Alliance are going to get, they might win 3 lanes, or at least do very good. They're going to have Tidehunter in the top lane against the Bounty Hunter. Mid lane, it is indeed going to be Sniper by Loda, and it looks like we will be facing Hani. And then in the bottom lane,
begins.
Night Stalker by S4, one of his trademark heroes, together with Aki on the Disruptor, and EGM support Mirana. I love
Wow.
support Mirana.
Be a roam Mirana too. Roaming Mirana is very strong.
Yeah.
That should be oh, Disruptor has a sick ass set. This is made by Danny Dem. Shout out to Danny Dem. I'm going to be giving a lot of shout outs to workshop artists because I do know a lot of them. So hopefully it doesn't get too annoying. I think it's cool. I think the thing that they should add, and not to get off on another tangent, which I'm very famous for, when you look at the actual items, it should say who they're made by. I think that should be a part of the game. But either way, Aki and EGM going to be starting out in the jungle, perhaps roaming towards this mid, trying to affect Fly in a negative manner, who is going to be in the jungle like we talked about.
This is...
They're going to see him right away.
They're just going to steal his experience. That's all they're doing. They're denying Enigma presence.
Sharing it 3 ways?
Yeah, they're sharing it 3 ways, so Enigma's going to get under-leveled, and at the same time, S4 is playing one-on-one against Era bottom, but Era's really scared because the supports are missing. This is smart play from Alliance. And Fly might know what's up now. If he checked his XP, he's going to know, oh, in the mid lane though, Loda taking a lot of harassment here.
Oh my god, I can't believe the bounces No-Tail is getting, and the attack damage from No-Tail and Hani is going to be so much! First blood! Oh, here comes the arrow! Hani's going to... Oh, No-Tail's doing a good job of tanking the tower and using his level 1 heal for Hani, but they're going to get caught up from Aki. Is he able to do anything? Glimpses Hani back. That's going to be a big kill if Lode's able to get it. Looks like that's going to be the case. Last hit going to the... No, actually going to Outward Devour in that case. No-Tail, look how much damage he does. It is insane. He almost gets the trade there.
That was Captain's Draft exclusive footage right there. I'm never going to see this in a Captain's Mode game in my life, and I loved that. That was amazing.
It's legit.
Witch Doctor ganking together with OD on a Sniper mid. Getting first blood and then getting countered. That was such nice rotation from Alliance there, though. They get a 2-for-1, did concede the first blood, so could say overall pretty much an even exchange. The bonus from the first blood is significant. And at the same time, by moving like that, they gave Fly space, and we shouldn't underestimate what it means that Fly gets a little bit of time here to catch up on the lost experience they stole from him.
He's about to hit level 3, so doing very well, actually, considering the pressure he's been under here. Top lane, as we talked about, Admiral Bulldog playing the Tidehunter. Not a hero we see him play, so this will prove one way or another if he's able to play more than 3 heroes, I suppose. Playing against one of his signature heroes, actually, in the Bounty Hunter, played by Trixie at top lane. S4 getting stunned by Centaurs left and right. I guess he's resigned to try to take as much experience and last hits as he can as being pulled from Fnatic. Unless that's somehow a pull from Ake. I doubt that, though. That would be weird. Mid lane. Oh, EGM. I'm watching EGM. This is the roamer for Alliance. So we'll see if he can set up any more kills here. Has the invisibility rune, of course.
This rune doesn't really matter so much in Mirana because he still wants to arrow from the fog, but in case they can get some sort of a... I want to see glimpse into arrow. That's my dream for this game right now. I want that to happen so badly, but it's incredibly hard to pull off.
It only happens in top plays and headshot.
Yep.
So,
it's really a headshot moment.
They saw him, by the way, with the sentry, so no surprise incoming from Alliance.
But okay, this could work well. He's gonna go.
Here comes the Thunder Strike, but No-Tail's gonna aggress right. Did we just see a smoke being used for absolutely no reason? No-Tail taking a lot of damage. X marks the spot along with Torrent. No-Tail's dead. But here comes Fly. He's gonna be able to get Malefice off. S4 can tango his way out of this if he needs to. Aki in the meantime taking the Malefice. And Alliance coming out of that exchange favorably, big time. Well, I shouldn't say big time, but big time.
I like the patience from Ake here. He had the glimpse the whole time when Enigma came in, but he realized that there was no way they could kill any of Alliance's heroes, so he holds onto the glimpse, doesn't waste the mana, and in case they get the chance to turn around, he would have been able to pull back either the OD or the Kunkka there. OD, that's an Enigma, yeah, okay. But still, Good move from
Captain's
Alliance.
draft. You can call the heroes whatever the hell you want, bro.
Enigma Devourer. It's kind of Creep
Yeah.
Devourer when you think about it.
That's true.
Creep Converter. And look at Era. He realizes the kind of lane position he's in, so he's not skilling Tidebringer, which I love this choice because he's under a lot of pressure. So the way he can be successful in this lane is by landing an X-Torrent combo and by not pushing the lane with Tidebringer. This is the way he gets the most experience, so I really like this choice. Now he's going to get glimpsed though in S4. It is nighttime, it's killing time, and maybe it's dead time.
Well, he throws out a fake torrent, and then S4 ends up dodging the real torrent, as he's going to chase deep. The Void's going to cancel the health pot from Era. That is going to be enough to get the kill. S4 doing a very nice job. And I don't think I've seen a side lane like a duo. Actually, before I get into that, Loda in the mid lane. Here comes the Witch Doctor. Very good. Oh my God, Hani doing so much damage. I didn't realize he was. I did not realize he was level 6. So lots of damage coming from S4 in the meantime. Nice Astral Imprisonment, but No Tail is so low. He's YOLO. He's so low, but no Void because of the ridiculous effects that Astral Imprisonment have on heroes. And the fact that I completely forgot what I was talking about is probably a good thing, as we're gonna have more damage coming out here mid. Ani. Oh, S4 is pretty tanky. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Side lane Night Stalker. I personally haven't seen it since they've changed the nighttime cycle, so I'm interested to see how that affects him, because leveling is so important with that hero.
Yep. And let's look a little bit at top lane, because we haven't focused so much on that since nothing has been happening there.
That's why.
I think Trixie has done a great job. This is a lane that in my book Tidehunter wins. He wins against pretty much every single melee hero. Nice Astral there by Hani to dodge the assassinate from Loda here in the mid lane, but this is a lane that Tide wins. He's excellent against melee heroes. Anchor Smash deals significant damage and it lowers their attack damage, so they can't really last hit, but Trixie has been getting his, and he only has 1 point in Janata and is actually still tied with Bulldog, so he's been doing a really good job, but his movement right now is so incredibly obvious that Loda is staying back, being passive here, and Trixie effectively just wasting time here in the mid lane instead of leveling top.
Seeing 3 levels in Shoryuken is kind of odd as well. Usually you just stop it at 2 because it doesn't scale that well, but I think this indicates that once perhaps he gets to level 4 Shoryuken, he will perhaps just start ganking 100%
that's
of
not
the time.
Shuriken you do that with.
Shoryuken! Whatever, man. It's all the same to me. Yeah, but I think he's gonna probably have to start ganking here to a high degree and just leave this lane to Admiral Bulldog, who's I would assume gonna get his Blink Dagger pretty quick. Do you even get Arcane on him since they made that change to the Blink Dagger?
Good point. With the new Blink Dagger, I think you can skip the Arcane Boots. Oh, Trixie Ravage here from Bulldog. Really aggressively played here, but the dust is there. They also have Glimpse. There's going to be an easy kill, and they can glimpse out the Enigma if they want.
Last Thunderstrike gets the kill. Hockey in the meantime, taking the Malefice to the face. What did he just glimpse? Oh, he just glimpsed somebody back to base.
So Odie just gets up there. That's like drive-by experience right there. He comes to the lane, thank you, and gets sent back to the mid lane, so...
He'll come again.
I actually think...
S4. Mid lane, Hani taking some damage. Oh, the arrow's gonna hit.
Nice arrow.
Are they gonna actually commit to this though? Kunkka's here. Void to fall. There's no crippling fear from S4.
As well, nice
Assassinate's gonna get the kill. In the meantime, S4 is gonna attempt to run away from this. Era does not have X marks the spot for another 6 seconds. Track's gonna be placed on S4, but that's not gonna be enough movement speed at this point in the game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Catch up to.
Also, and a big hit and run kill for Alliance. It's important for them that Loda gets a little bit back in this mid lane. The farm is still even between the OD and the sniper, but Loda's been ganked twice and he's been set back a bit, but now, when he gets take aim to level 4, I just want to point out, this hero has 950 range. OD has 450. That's a 500 range difference. You can never get astraled by an OD unless you get...
Have we found the counter, the third counter to OD mid? I think Razor and Lone Druid,
secret, but Sniper's just generally terrible. But the new versions have been buffing him up, and we see his weakness still in this game. He's easy
like
to gank, but...
Synderen. He's a top 4 played hero. There's no way he's terrible, okay?
It's true. Pudge is indeed a first pick.
Exactly. Which I'm fully expecting to see in this tournament.
Definitely.
Which we haven't seen in the pool yet. S4 getting caught out by Malefice, but Flyzone has to be careful. He's a level higher. Here comes the arrow. Oh, it's gonna hit No Tail. There comes the black hole on S4. Not really dealing too much damage. No Tail's gonna die. Here comes the ghost ship. Oh god, it's gonna hit S4 right in the gullet. Assassination should finish off Fly NP.
Almost survived that.
And Ake. Chased by Era, but Era is going to be resigned to these wolf creeps. Oh, what is EGM doing? Playing really cocky. He's going to take the Torn and X marks the spot. Staying a little too long. Overcommitted to perhaps getting some experience from those neutrals. Greedy, EGM. Greedy.
that's a kill they shouldn't have given away there, but it's really good for Era to get some assists here. He's had such a hard lane here in the beginning and is now perhaps starting to come back. And when you look over Fnatic's lineup, the OD has 2 deaths and 25 CS at 9 minutes. That's incredibly low for an OD, and just because of the way the game's been played.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And, on the opposite side, Alliance, they have a Sniper as a carry, they have a Night Stalker as kind of a semi-carry, and a Mirana who could transition into that if it is needed later on in the game. So if this Kunkka doesn't get any farm, Fnatic are looking at a very hard mid-game. Oh, he's in trouble bottom.
Uh-oh. Air taking
Arrow misses
the
point
void with
blank.
base. Yeah, Arrow's gonna miss, but they do have
Radiant's
Starstorm.
top
It only
tower
is
is under
level
attack.
2 though, so not too much damage. Meantime, top lane, I was laughing because it looks like whenever a Gush is cancelled, it's like Tidehunter sneezing. It's just, I amuse myself, I guess. I'm kind of insane.
Radiant's top
Look at
tower
your
has
toe.
fallen.
But Loda got it.
Yes, indeed. Trixie.
Right? Rotation mid.
Trixie has no farm, holy jeez. Red booties, has the Orb of Venom. Needs to try to get some track
Oh, those
gold out of
red,
this.
they're brown.
I'm used to the, okay, this Dota 1, it's red
Radiant's
booties.
top tower is under attack.
And
Booties.
I don't
Dyer's
change
middle tower is under
because
attack.
I don't change what I say just based on Dota 2, okay? I'm a Dota 1 guy. What about you, Cinderin?
So retro, I can't touch
Yeah.
him. There's
No.
the Force Staff, OD. He has brown boots as well, and not getting Midas, which is something we often see Hani doing. But he's gonna get the Force Staff first, and I like this choice because they really need repositioning abilities against this Alliance lineup, else they're gonna get just face rolled in the next night time, which, by the way, is gonna kick in about 1.5 minutes, or a little bit more, because S4 has
Did he
used
pop
the
his
ultimate
ult
once.
at any point? Okay. Oh, he did. He used it
Yeah.
during the day then, it looks like.
Yep.
Interesting choice. I want your critique on Night Stalker all game. Like, I want you, because that is your hero, you know? Should be an insult to anybody playing him differently than you.
I don't have much to say about his form, sorry. He's playing this game well. Although I think he's one of the only Night Stalker players I see who almost always gets the armlet. It's a very powerful item on this hero because he has a lot of armor and tankability already. Oh, nice arrow, by the way. You're on Hani,
Yeah.
but...
I'm sorry, I just laugh randomly. I don't know if that's annoying to you, Cinderin. I'm not
Dyer's
not
middle tower
maniacal.
is under attack.
Okay?
You just have ticks. It's like no problem.
I have Tourette's, which is actually a true story. Anyway, Witch Doctor smoked up with the fly on the Enigma, and it looks like Aki is pretty much aware of this, although OD has the Force Staff. I'm not sure if they know he has a Force Staff yet.
Cast?
Here comes the cast. Maledict to follow. Aki's taking so much damage. He's gonna die one way or another. I think Fnatic needs to try to get out of this. Bulldog pops his Ravage, hits 2. Fly and No-Tail in a lot of trouble. Fly's gonna try to TP out. No-Tail's trying to heal him up for some godforsaken reason. Gonna take an Assassinate right to the gullet yet again. Arrow is not gonna hit anybody. And it looks like this fight is gonna break up. So a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Alliance, who had nice TP support there.
And Loda, I think he's going for Maelstrom first.
Radiant's
This is the
middle
classic
tower
Loda
is under
sniper build.
attack. Radiant
Oh my God.
structures
The Maelstrom,
are
and then he goes into
fortified.
attack speed, and then maybe some defensive item later on. But the interesting thing about Sniper is how much he can take advantage of his range in terms of other carries who, like Luna, who absolutely need a BKB early to even go into a fight. Sniper, if he has a good team that can go ahead of him, like Night Stalker and Tide, who can just be like a wall of meat, then he can stand behind and just pick off heroes one at a time.
Delicious.
Tide steak is the best. I love it. Can you imagine watermelon steak?
Hate watermelon, so I don't want to think about that right now.
I don't want to talk to you anymore, so I'm gonna cast this alone.
I think I'm
from
the
now on.
only person I've ever known. See, this is what you get with Sunsfan casting. Sunsfan and Cinderin, I guess. Since you like to go on tangents sometimes too, but I'm the only person I've ever met that doesn't like watermelon, so I guess I'm
Yeah.
crazy.
You're also the only person I've met.
Initiation here, Astral Imprisonment. Anything to follow? Witch Doctor cast. He's getting cockblocked by the creeps. Torrent. Is it coming? Yes. Xbox spot Torrent. Do they have dust? I guess they can see him perfectly fine. Shoryuken's not going to be enough to get the kill, but the Sanity's Eclipse is more than enough. And they are probably going to take this tier 1 tower mid.
But that was close. They were 5 heroes and almost didn't get him. Fnatic were a little bit
Dyer's
hesitant there
middle
because they were
tower
worried
is
that
under
Alliance were
attack.
TPing in heroes, but
Dyer's
they did get away with it.
structures
I
are
don't think they're
fortified.
going to get this tower though. Support is on the way, and I think they're going to be intimidated here. Sword just running in. He's going to go.
X marks the spot. Disruptor, Torrent again, but Static Storm on absolutely nobody. Aki's going to take Ghost Ship directly and fly. He's trying to get his black hole off, but he is silenced from the crippling fear. He can get it up right now. Nope, but nobody's in range. And Admiral Bulldog.
Assassinate again.
Gosh.
Oh, he's not even gonna get it.
Yeah, Assassinate not even needed in that point. S4. Nothing exchanged. Nice TP is again from Alliance, who are
That Maelstrom
yeah,
on Loda.
Maelstrom.
It's going to do a lot of lightning damage.
Supposed to be a pun.
The good thing about it is... The good thing about it is it looks cool on a long-range hero.
Middle tower is under attack.
Benefit of that.
Radiant's
That is a good point.
I
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Me neither, but I know that Alliance are looking really good. I'm not sure if
I
you've
mean,
checked the
blink on
graphs
Tidehunter
just
now,
yet,
so-
but this is becoming a slope, and we're 14 minutes in. And Fnatic, I don't see the comeback coming out of anything else than an Enigma, but because of the rotations Alliance did early on their supports, Fly, we're 14 minutes in, and he doesn't even have a mech yet on Enigma. An Enigma with Free Farm has Boots, Soul Ring, and mech at about 8 minutes. He's not even close. He's still 550 off the mech, and we're 5 minutes delayed from that point, so he's really been locked down, and he's had to try and help his team instead of farming. And if there's one thing Enigma isn't good at, it's fighting early. He wants to farm, but he just couldn't afford it because of Alliance's drafting and laning here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just gotta say, this is looking really good for Alliance right now, and if this continues like this, we're well underway towards a game 3.
I, as a Night Stalker player, talking to you of course, why is S4 not using his ult right?
Radiant's
you
bottom
forgot.
tower is under attack.
So there's no possible way.
Unless, now, if you look at it, the cooldown right now is 180 seconds and it lasts for 25.
Waiting for level 11.
So, yeah, he's waiting for level 11.
There we go. Yep.
The other option...
Glimpse
Oh,
towards the top lane. Era, Gush, arrow, directly to the face. Trying to get off a torrent. Will do so, but will die in the process. Here comes the Moonlight Shadow. Oh, Ravage is gonna hit one. No-tail, the direct culprit, or the focus, I should say. And he's Static Storm. No-tail's dead. Gush to follow. Assassinate's gonna be more than enough to kill Enigma. Fnatic is getting rolled over at this point. They lost pretty much every single lane, so I guess it's not too big of a surprise in the grand scheme of things. Trixie trying to go up against Tidehunter. Sure, you can level 4 deals a lot of damage, but I mean against 5 you're not gonna do much.
We're 16 minutes in and Trixie has 1 deny. So 1 assist. So this is not where you want to be with Bounty Hunter. You want to make the kills happen, but he's just not finding anything. And just to follow up on the thing about Night Stalker here with his ultimate choice, he was in fact, like you said, he was waiting until level 11 to use the level 2 ult. But when you look at the effective downtime on level 1, it's down for 155 seconds, right? Because it works for 25, which it extends, and then the cooldown kicks in. So if he would have used a level 1 ulti there during the nighttime, when the nighttime expired, he would have had his ulti on cooldown. So then he would have extended the night, but wouldn't have the option of using it again during the same night, or when the day would kick in if a fight breaks out.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a... It's a little tricky sometimes
So
to use it. Loda's gonna steal all of that farm.
He needs it, man.
That fight just...
What is he going for
Alliance
now?
had an advantage already. Now it's almost looking insurmountable for Fnatic. And it's not because the lead is absurd. It's 7,500 golden experience. But just looking at the lineups, it feels like whenever Tide is Ravage up again, I don't know if Fnatic can even fight. Getting off a black hole against these heroes is almost impossible. There's a level 4 glimpse on Ake. He can always stop it.
Oh boy, is that me? The game going for you?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm lagged. Oh, so horribly lagged. It wasn't the stream. Okay, it's back. I'm back.
Hearing dings.
Hearing dings?
I don't know why I'm hearing dings somewhere, but I was hearing dings. No, I'm not hearing dings anymore.
Okay,
now I'm hearing
but
dings
anyway,
again.
What dings?
I don't know.
I don't hear anything.
I swear I'm not going crazy, but something's going dung. As long as it's not for you, then it's fine. Then I'm just gonna be in my own world here. Oh yeah.
I'm lagging a bit. It's not the stream though, so I'm not sure what's going on. But I was gonna mention that Admiral Bulldog, despite, I mean, they're winning every fight so far, and his ravages haven't been like amazing. Like the last one was on No-Tail, the other one was on 2 heroes. So he hasn't really gotten a 3+ man ravage as of yet. And it just goes to show you how far ahead they are at this early stage of the game. Arrow coming out, not gonna connect with anything.
Smoke from Alliance.
If anybody can come back, if any hero can mount a comeback, it's Enigma. You can get an amazing black hole, somehow getting Alliance out of position. Anything's possible.
This is kind of an awkward situation. So Fnatic has just smoked 5 heroes into Alliance's jungle, and now Alliance is going to smoke 5 heroes into Fnatic's jungle. So they're just switching halves of the map. Nothing's going to happen here. They're going to place a little bit of vision at least, so they get some sort of collateral out of their smoke, but Alliance would have loved to find a kill here. And I don't know, this Alliance getting the better position of this, because they're now in a position to push the tier 2 tower, whereas Fnatic, they haven't even shown on the lanes yet, so now they're going to show mid. I think Alliance can take this tower and defend the 1 mid if Fnatic tries to continue in this.
Alliance has a Fortify, as you saw Fnatic just use theirs. So this tier 2 tower, looks like Fnatic's just going to let it go as you're talking about, and they're just wanting to trade here.
This is a smart play from Alliance. They've already TP'd back the 2 big team fighters, Disruptor and Tide, so they don't need to use time on this when they TP in the other heroes. And Bulldog wants to go in. There's the Moonlight Shadow.
My shadow, but Fnatic can sense it as they start to fall back. I feel like some of my effects are lagged. I'm gonna continue to ignore it and hope it fixes itself as a nice
Dyer's
knife from
middle
Sniper.
tower
It's the spirit.
denied.
Torrent I watched was very laggy, so I'm hoping these Luxembourg service sucks, Cinderin. God.
Yeah, you suck. Oh,
Then
Loda,
US
Loda's in
West
trouble.
me.
There's the X-Mark Torrent ship. Everything being blown here by Arrow.
Does he have buyback is the question. He's gonna go down to No Tails ultimate. In the meantime, Disruptor using his Static Storm, not really able to get anybody in the midst of this
That's
zone.
beautiful.
Sniper buys back. Hani getting very, very low. Nice double Maledict. There comes the Ravage from Admiral Bulldog. Era trying to run away. Still has the Ghost Ship buff on. No, actually, it's dissipated already, surprisingly. No Tail trying to keep his teammates alive. It's not gonna be enough to save his Kunkka Comrade in Arms. S4 cleaning up. Trixie gonna go down to the Assassinate, if nothing else.
Dyer's
Melee
top tower is
Assassinate.
under
Beautifully
attack.
done.
He could have done. Oh,
Good name.
headshot first
Oh,
hit.
Void. Was it a Void? Oh no, you're right. It was the
Radiant's
headshot.
First
bottom
hit
tower
headshot.
is under
I love
attack.
when Sniper does melee range assassinates. Like he could have done. He could have stopped his assassinate and done one shot. But he was like, I've
Style
charged it
points.
so far. Yeah, it's really style points right there.
Radiant's bottom tower
All of
is
those
under
about right
attack.
now.
And GG.
Wow. So
Fnatic.
kind of an
20 minutes in.
anticlimactic GG, but GG nonetheless.
Can understand it though. This is this kind of got out of hand.
Alliance
The lineup they
victory.
drafted for the
Yep.
early game dominance and lane control just didn't work for them, and now they're reaching a mid-game situation where they're hopelessly far behind against a lineup that's even better at team fighting. Without BKBs against this Alliance lineup in the mid-game, you're not going to go anywhere. So quick game 2, and we're going to get a game 3. And before we get into that,
Game 3.
before we get into that,
Oh, please, by all means, yes.
very quickly, before we go into that, we've been receiving quite a few reports that the stream is lagging on our homepage when it's embedded. So if you're experiencing lag on your stream, please go and check it out directly on